Hello Aquarius, Karo here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Welcome to Tarot Solar Sun Studio. We are reading for June 2025's career, work, business and job prospects for Aquarius Collective. And let's get our cards out to see what is in store for you for the month of June 2025. Career, work, business prospects for Aquarius Sun, Moon and Rising, Aquarius consciousness. Okay, so let's get the cards. Okay, it seems this will be the energy that you will be dealing with. I have also an oracle deck here, and I will actually, let me get the oracle as well. So the oracle says for Aquarius consciousness, let's see. We have the exhausted energy. Wow, speaks for itself really. It seems June comes with some mindfulness. As your oracle says, there is something we need to be aware of. This card speaks about recharging and regrouping yourself, but also about financial draining and lacking viable options. So recharging and regrouping is the way to go here. However, the reading itself, while I was like taking the deck yeah. It has the bottom of the deck came out, vacation. Aquarius, exhausted and vacation. Start a perfect vacation and enjoy the freedom. Take time to recharge. Oh, come on, Aquarius. You know, even like the last minute maybe, you're gonna well, if it's not even like a big vacation or something, you know, it can be like a weekend gateway, you know. I mean, it speaks for itself really. By the way, you have very much Jupiterian influence in the cards. They are mirroring each other, the last and the first card. This is expansion energy, recognition energy, and it's about intellectual growth. But this guy here, you see how he's tied. This is a card of despotism. It's a Martian energy. This is of despotism. Okay, so what do we have here now currently? First of all, I want to tell you, you are being seen here with this Jupiter influence. You are being seen, Aquarius. Something with your, how do they say, work aesthetic, or maybe branding for some of you, maybe your outward presence in the professional world, the way that you present yourself. I mean, this is really getting attention. Okay, so we are definitely agree on that. Well, for some of you, maybe you have this portfolio, you know, you have this past, these experiences, or even you are newly engaging with the field of work or business. You are somehow coming with this very much ability, having this ability to influence with grace. Okay, this is the grace card. So in this position, you are very much attractive. You can attract things, okay? Depending on how you show up. But we don't want to show up exhausted. Excuse me. Here, okay? So because the way we show up is important here. Now, what is the challenge here? In the challenge position, this despotism card, the margin energy, it seems very pressure oriented. So beneath actually this, beneath this look, beneath this appearance, beneath this elegance, there is some kind of a imbalance in power, or maybe authoritarian pressure you go through, or you know, the system you are in, like making a pressure on you, like this demands from you. Can be client, can be a boss, of course, the system, you know, the that network, it can be of course it may be quite digital as well, you know, this maybe can be legislations even, you know, like each country, of course, you are watching this from different places, but legislations of your country, or like the latest regulations, you know, this type of thing, like it's pushing you. Frankly, you know, we all go through that, I think, but I mean, system-wise, right? So something pushes you there. It pushes you to conform or over control the situation, right? It's a bit like a dictatorialship, you know. So you may want to like push back to this, but you have to actually at this point a bit take care of yourself, because well, this is something maybe you can't do by yourself. The margin energy is more about like telling you, this Mars is a very strategical Mars. It says choose your battles wisely, because some obvious things to deal with this type of bigger structures may not be so direct, but they can be indirect as well. So then from Mars, this is making you to like, this is your mental focus here. Now this is, to me, you are developing these sharp ideas in your maybe field, business work field, or career field, to use them, of course. Maybe you're gonna like write, speak, teach, negotiate, you know, you're gonna problem solve, because you are deeply involved with a particular systematic or system, how it maybe pushes one person. And if you are leading a project or bringing a concept, you know, your intellectual credibility is going to be your assessed dismount. It's a big value. So you're gonna pair the logic with the charm for the best results to deal with this energy. And it may go very slow. It's like you try to build a system actually in your, or what type of a system you will be in when it comes to work, career, business, job prospects. There is this inner tension. There is this inner tension. But somehow, you know, you want to approach something in a more calmer mood, maybe, because I think there can be here how do they say, a colleague or a mentor maybe, or there is an environment which can really assist you if things especially feel high pressure behind those closed doors. So maybe you can use a support also to stabilize partnerships, or you can re-establish maybe harmony in tense negotiations with this pressure coming, or like giving yourself a peace environment first to deal with this energy, because here it's like a recharging and regrouping yourself is the way to go, it seems. Because then this is like our advice, or let's say outcome, which talks about fame, recognition, and your success underneath becomes visible when you wanna deal with this pressure. So you are working this month in a way that can go public, or it can be visible, or it can be shared widely, or you can position yourself as an expert. How to say, everything is building up so that you can gain credibility, but you need to be mindful of this energy, because the expansion, this Jupiter influence, and please mind you, Jupiter will be switching to Cancer by this mid-June 2025, and it's going to leave Gemini. Jupiter will leave Gemini for Cancer. So think about like 12 years ago, how you were doing, what was coming easy, or your challenges, or 12 years ago, in what areas in your life had this expansion pack. Because here you are catching some growth, especially after mid-June. You're gonna be known for something, and how you present yourself will be very important. You are like, maybe you get one problem, you put a big intellectual assessed in that, and it's like you step into a bigger version of your role. You know, this is how I can oh, sorry, excuse me, sum it up for you, because this is you stepping into visibility. But before that, this is something we need to be mindful of, because your presence will matter. Your presence will matter. Your presence will matter as much as your ideas. So this power plays, okay, with system and everything, mirroring the Venusian card. You have to navigate this power play in your work field calmly. And you got to lean into intellect, okay? You got to allow supportive alliances to maybe ease the pressure, the biggest one, on behalf of you, if this is possible, while you are working behind the scene in the more intellectual level. So I think June is like helping you to build, or you will have this opportunity to build this lasting professional reputation, okay? At least, which can take you really some more 12 years. You know, it's because, you know, there can be, of course, ups and downs. The life is not linear, but this is you building your credibility. I feel also something extra for you. What can I say? You know, Jupiter will have an influence on you, so as this is like a switch, you can really embrace innovation in your field, maybe visibility in that regard, like innovative visibility, let's say. And you can really be in leadership roles, which can really value creativity, forward thinking. So it can be quite this ideal time to initiate things, I would say. Plus, you know, when I say creativity, for instance, I mean, we tend to understand it usually from more of like an artistic sense as a, you know, society. But actually, you know, creativity isn't some kind of a talent for you to unlock. It's really a life force you forgot that you were actually carrying. This is very important to mention, I think, at this point, because society in general, speaking about the systems, you know, like authoritarian or this despotism energy, like society is making creativity like a side project in our lives, like a hobby, you know, like this optional elective thing. But actually creativity was never supposed to be optional, and it can be taken to any part of our life, because it is meant to be our way of being, regardless of our business fields. Because in life, you know, if you want this, if you want the peace, if you want that recognition, if you want that the way that you show up with grace, if you want intimacy, if you want awakening, if you want peace, you cannot really skip creativity, my friends. Creativity is not something accessory to our life. It is definitely the life itself, and it's helping us to express. It is not to impress. So you, as you show up and express, you get that credibility. This is not to impress. And you know, Aquarius energy is quite, I know it's original. And Aquarius does not chase trends, because Aquarius knows their creativity, or let's say if you are in the art field, like if your art will expire if you chase trends. That's why you got to honor your truth, your creativity. You have to own this lifetime, you know. It's a self-expression is really eternal thing, and but trends and other things are more seasoned, right? So I think if you also look at creativity maybe in this regard, it can really help. It may maybe see, you know, you can see how you can embrace that visibility and forward thinking. And definitely this is speaking, this, you know, this is also like burying the hatchet, right? This is like burying the hatchet, but in a different format with the system. So it is asking you to navigate the workplace dynamics with really diplomacy, and some people can do this thing on your part, actually, because you got to be also super mindful about potential power struggles here, or misunderstandings, because this is like a warning. If we are not mindful about these things, it's going to be very important to employ some tact, you know, some clear communication, because these things can really help us to maintain the harmony. Again, some networking opportunities maybe for you, to expand your professional network. Yeah, it can be very much engaging with like-minded individuals, can also lead to collaborations, my friends, right? And these can really enhance your leadership trajectories as well. And pretty much, yeah, as you step in, it goes from there. Even if you're dealing with a despotism oriented figure, your mind, intellectual care to the subject is more important to implement this Venusian dealings here, right? So thank you so much, Aquarius, for tuning in, and I hope you enjoyed my presentation. This is my new readers table, by the way. I will go with this cover for some time. Yeah, I will speak to you in the next readings. If you have a personal tarot question, you can always visit my live streams called Karo is Answering Your Tarot Question. You can have also one-on-one consultation with me there, live reading. If you don't know how these things operate in our channel, please check the description box below. Thank you so much, Aquarius. Take care. Bye-bye.